My name is Robin. I'm with Moviehole. Are you rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm Robin.
Moviehole?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is Robin with Moviehole.
Color eyes?
Sorta.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Okay. One of them is a contact. Sorry.
Which one? How are you?
Good. You?
I'm good, thank you.
You got a blue eye?
I do have one.
So cool.
Are they real?
Are they? Are you wearing contacts? You got contacts?
Maybe. Which one? Which one's the contact? That's
I don't
the
know.
question. You introduce yourself for our audience and tell them what character you're playing.
Yeah. Hi, everyone at Moviehole. I'm Abigail Spencer, and I play Lucy Preston on the new series Timeless on NBC Monday nights at 10 after the news. And I practiced that just for you.
What can I tell you? Well, you're gonna have to watch. No, but Wyatt is a guy that he's complicated. I think he's the most mission-oriented character that we have. Being a military guy, that's what he does. He completes the mission at all costs. At the same time, I sort of feel like Wyatt is one of the ones that wants to change things the most. He wants to bring his wife back, and I think he's driven by the loss of his wife and the absence of that in his life now. I think that sort of makes him reckless, bit of a live wire because he can kind of do anything at any moment. He's the protector. When they travel, he tries to make sure everyone is safe and, and gets back in one piece. So he kind of plays a lot of roles.
You get to wear a lot of really fun costumes.
I do. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, totally.
I do. Every era we go back to a different time period, every single era. And we went from 1937 to 1865 to 1962 to 1944, then to 1834, then 1754, and every period requires a totally different look and a totally different costume, which is my dream. I love vintage clothing. My mother made all my clothes growing up, so it's like it really is a dream role for me.
Was it difficult to film?
Sometimes when I'm wearing the corset for 16 hours a day, corsets are tight. I'm glad it's a trend that went away, even though some people try and bring it back. But it's really difficult to keep it up, but it definitely puts you in the posture and in the era of that time, which is helpful for Lucy because she's a contemporary woman going back in time.
How are you going to develop some of the relationships with the characters?
Well, we see the core three interacting in a way much like strangers would. They're finding out about each other. They have moments where they're butting heads on what to do and how to complete the mission, how to carry it out, or should we complete the mission? And that's kind of an ongoing theme. Within the stakes of the show itself and traveling through history, we have a bit of an emotional roller coaster with the time team and kind of their perspective, and I love that because I feel like the audience can more or less connect with one of them and kind of what they're thinking and what they're feeling. I feel like every audience member comes on this ride with the three and can form an opinion for themselves on how they should handle a certain situation. Because once we get sent back in time, we're sort of we don't have a leash. We're on our own, and we can screw things up, or we can make things good. So it's always interesting to see what they do and how they interact with each other. You're gonna see them go on a roller coaster we're gonna see them fracture. We're going to see them come together. And I don't want to give too much away. I'm trying to piece what I'm saying here. I don't want to give it too much away, but we have that roller coaster as well.
And one last question. Is there anything you can tell us about fate? This show relies a lot on fate, changing fate, and whether or not you can actually do it.
Yeah, I think that's part of the overarching theme of the show is we're using time travel as a backdrop to explore, is life pre-designed? Is there someone designing life, or is it free will? And the clash of that. I don't think there's going to be any answers, but there's going to be different points of view about exploring that. And that's Eric Kripke, who co-created the show with Sean Ryan. He also created Supernatural. He's kind of an expert at dealing with more metaphysical and spiritual concepts conflict, and then using really fun swashbuckling adventures to deal with more metaphysical conflict. And that was truly what drew me to the show, because I think every human can relate to that. I know I can. It's like, wait a second, so if I did this one thing, is it going to change that? Or was all of this meant to be? Or if I have regrets, could I have changed those? I think they're just very simple human questions.
We've seen your character learn he might not be able to alter the past. Are we going to see him learn that again?
Yeah, I think that, well, that's going to be a struggle, whether he can or can't. I think really, if you really think about it, it's a bigger picture. He's not the one controlling the time machine. It's not even him able to go back, so he's just sort of a passenger. But we're going to see him struggle with, should I, shouldn't I, can I, should I stay in this time period to help with what's going on, should I go back? He's lost his wife, and he's lost kind of everything that's dear to him. So really, I feel like he doesn't have a lot to live for now, and that makes him dangerous, and that makes him unpredictable as well. We don't know the decisions he's going to make. So it kind of is a question mark every episode.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you as well. She's
right on time.
Thank you so much, and I love your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
There it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.